Spain, a country you really won't want to visit ever. Believe us when we tell you it's not worth visiting. Well, the only way you'd want to visit this is if you like good food, fun nightlife, constant parties, beautiful beaches, and spectacular architecture. But if you don't enjoy any of this, then we can guarantee Spain is one of those places you have to immediately remove from your list of places to visit. Get comfortable and get ready to discover these 5 reasons to not visit Spain. Before we begin, make sure you hit the subscribe button to get notified every day for more amazing content. With that being said, let's begin. Number 5. The delicious food. Yes, definitely, if you don't like to eat tasty food, you have to avoid Spain at all costs. Because once you set foot on this country, the only thing that will cross in your way is a great variety of dishes that will make your palate cry happy tears. Breakfasts in Spain are sweet and very delicious. One of the most iconic breakfasts in this country is hot chocolate with churros. Churros are a mixture made with flour and sugar that is then fried. It's really delicious, and it should be a fantastic start to your day eating something so tasteful. But that is just a small part of everything that can be enjoyed in this country. As Spain has a large coastline, you can imagine that 2 of the main ingredients of their meals are seafood and fish. One of the most popular dishes in this country is the delicious paella. This dish is made of rice and an incredible mix of mollusks and seafood that will make it an exquisite explosion of flavor. We warn you, if you don't like to eat well, then Spain isn't the place for you. And this doesn't end here. It's not only seafood that you can try if you visit this beautiful country. Meat is also on the menu, especially pork. Since Spain is one of the most pig-raising countries, of course it's also one of the highest consumers of this type of meat. There's a wide variety of dishes that you'll surely want to try. There are also sausages that are well known and extremely delicious. The variety of fruits and vegetables you can find here will also leave you shocked and eager to be able to taste each and every one of them. We guarantee you won't have time to try them all, so you'll have to make more than one visit. In addition, each region of this country is a different universe of flavors that will leave you wanting to keep tasting the incredible cuisine this country offers. And let's not leave out the rich wines that you can also enjoy here. But of course, as we've told you before, if good food isn't your thing, it's best you stay well away from Spain because you surely won't have a good time. Number 4. Music festivals. Do you hate music? Do you hate concerts? Do you get mad at knowing that several great bands are presented in the same day and in the same place? Perfect! Then this is another good reason for you to stay well away from Spain. And it's that this is the stage of many music festivals. Practically at any time of year, Spain is a place where music and fun are present. So if you hate those 2 things, stay at home and don't visit this country. There are practically as many festivals as there are styles of music, so here nobody can feel their musical taste is left behind. Vinya Rock is one of the best known. This festival is organized between the last week of April and the first week of May, and is full of rock and rap music to release energies. Something you surely won't enjoy if you love living a stressful life. Since 2001, one of the most famous festivals in this country has been held, the Primavera Sound, where music is as varied as the people who attend. Rock, pop, and alternative music are the main ingredients of this festival, which will surely leave you shaking with so much adrenaline. Well, unless you ain't having a good time, in that case, it's better to stay away. Like this one, there are many more like the Sonar Festival, where there was electronic and experimental music. Bilbao BBK Live, a Rumbo Festival, Low Cost Festival. There are so many that we couldn't mention them all, and the list of artists that show up in these festivals continues to grow more and more. Definitely, that atmosphere of music, fun, and party will never be missing in this country. Millions of tourists are mobilized every year to enjoy each of these festivals that over the years will surely increase their quality. So you know it now. If you need a weekend where you can release all your energy, jump into the rhythm of your favorite music, this is the place for you. But if your happy place is an office full of work and responsibilities, and you don't enjoy at all listening to great music outdoors while sharing with others a unique and unforgettable experience, well, that's another reason to not visit Spain. Number 3. Museums. If this is about art, Spain is definitely a mandatory destination. The reason is very simple. Besides that all its museums are beautiful, they have one of the most impressive and valuable art collections in the whole world. But of course, the European continent is like a great museum, and Spain is definitely one of its best rooms. The first thing you have to do if art runs through your veins is to visit the 3 most impressive museums in Madrid. The Prado Museum, the Thyssen-Bornemisza Museum, and the Reina Sofia National Museum give visitors the opportunity to have an unforgettable experience. And the Spaniards know what they're doing, because these 3 museums are basically next to each other, which means there's no way you can miss the opportunity to enter any of them. In fact, since they're in the same route, they have baptized this the route as the Art Route. The visits should start with the Prado Museum, which is one of the most relevant museums in the world. But of course it is. The paintings of some of the most important artists in the world of art are within their walls. We're talking about big names like Velázquez, Goya, El Greco, El Bosco, Tiziano, Tintorito, Raphael, Rubens, or Rembrandt. Yes, quite impressive, right? But that's just the beginning. If you enter the Thyssen-Bornemisza Museum, you'll find paintings from the 13th century. Yes, we know, some real gems. Entering these museums is definitely like having an incredible trip through time. The Reina Sofia Museum is the last of this small tour. After being remodeled, it's become one of the largest in the world and one of the most visited. Do you know why? It is one of the most iconic works of the Spanish artist Pablo Picasso, Guernica. But of course, if seeing some of the most valuable paintings in the world live isn't within your interests, we can understand it. But don't think Madrid is the only city ruling the museums. No, sir. In every corner of Spain, you can find a museum more impressive than the previous one and where you can enjoy the most important works of art in history. And the thing doesn't end here. Because if art isn't your thing, but sport is, you can't just not visit the museums of the two most important soccer teams in this country, the Real Madrid Museum in the Santiago Bernabéu Stadium and the Barcelona Football Club Museum in Camp Nou. Number 2. Architecture. Another soft spot of this country is its architecture. Yes, of course. Spain looks like a giant museum and has buildings that are as old as they are impressive. Their culture doesn't forget its origins, and that's why they have structures from past centuries, but in such perfect and careful conditions that you could think they were just built a few weeks ago. But we're not just talking about buildings in particular. This country has entire cities that are considered by many experts as architectural gems. For example, the City of Arts and Sciences in Valencia draws the attention of the entire world for many reasons. This spectacular location was designed by the Spaniard Santiago Calatrava, and it is a combination of an arts museum and a marine studies center. Many of those who have visited this place assure that being there is like being in another world. Another place that's practically mandatory to visit if you want to be completely impressed is the Torre Agbar in the city of Barcelona. Seeing it is like being in a dream. Its stunning design and the amazing way it looks at night when its lights are turned on leaves anyone breathless. The impressive structure of the Guggenheim Museum in the city of Bilbao is also another architectural element that no one can overlook. Not only because of its strange exterior structure, but also because it has a giant spider and a dog at the outside. Who could ignore something like that? But inside is no less impressive. It has one of the most interesting collections of modern art today. Arriving in the country, the first thing that can also call your attention is the impressive Barajas Airport. The reason? Well, besides its large size, the Terminal T4, which was designed in 2006, is one of the most avant-garde worldwide. It's like a giant sign that says, "Welcome to the land of architectural gems." The truth is, we could spend all day praising the incredible architecture of this country. But unfortunately, we don't have time for that. It's up to you if you want to have an incredible experience traveling through this country and be impressed with each of its spectacular structures. Number 1. Nightlife. Another good reason to not visit Spain is the amazing nightlife. The most impressive and fun places are everywhere in many cities of this country. So if you don't like to dance, have fun, or have a good drink with friends, well, this destination is definitely not for you. A city with one of the most active night moves is undoubtedly Madrid, the capital of the spectacular country. Not only for the incredible nightclubs, but also for the different bars, cafes, and trendy places you can find. There's a little bit of everything in this country's nightlife. In fact, the fame of the festivities of this country is known worldwide, and there are many tourists who go there to enjoy the incredible nights that Spain can offer its visitors and locals. The mood in every club may vary depending on the area you're at. If you're one of those who prefer a quiet and more exclusive environment, you can wander through the Salamanca, where you'll find perfect places to relax and have a good time. But if you prefer to listen to good rock, pop, or alternative music, the best thing to visit is a place like the Malasaña. But if your plans are enjoying a crazy night full of music instead, where you can find the best clubs with the best DJs and where you can also meet a few famous people, the recommendation is to visit the center of Madrid. As taste and found in variety, there's no doubt that here there's a place for each person and, depending on your mood, a city like Madrid can offer everything you need to make the most of nighttime. But Madrid is just one of the many cities in Spain where the night is young and you can travel the streets in search of fun. How can we leave Ibiza behind? It's practically the epicenter of Spanish nightlife. Beaches, the most incredible nightclubs in the world, yacht parties, day and night. What else can you ask out of life? If you're one of those who love nightlife, you'll never know what a good party is until you go to Ibiza. So if you're prepared for an extreme dose of fun, this is the destination for you. Of course, if what you like is boredom, we don't recommend it at all. Spain would be a terrible destination for you. And there you have it, just 5 of the many reasons you have to never go to Spain. Alright, Top 5ers, if you haven't already, make sure to visit our other channel, The Brilliant, for even more interesting list videos that'll blow your mind. But I'm warning you, the videos over on The Brilliant are extremely addicting to watch as well. There'll be a link in the description to the channel, so make sure to come and visit us. Or you can go to our latest video popping up on screen right now. Oh, and have you visited thefinestpost.com to enjoy the most amazing articles you'll ever get to read?